Good day guys, this is Greatness and welcome you back to my channel. It's our weekly recap. Today there's no vlogging, there's nothing. I'm just going to go straight to the point and show you all the trades that I took this week. Mind you, this week is not so good week, but regardless, it's a week. You understand, we took trades. So let's go about the trades that I took this week. So the first trade I took this week was on, let me check my MT5. So the first trade we took this week was on USD CHF. Let me show you guys the trade on MT5 first. So yes, this is the trade on my MT5. As you can see right here, you can see I entered here, open to position, and then I got stopped out here. You know, so we're losing $22 on, let's say approximately $23 per each position. Now let me show you guys that trade on trading view. So yeah, this is my trading view, and this was that spot here. So this was it. I shorted from here and with my stop loss somewhere here, and I was aiming for this low. This place. Now that is where I was aiming. You understand? I did my top down analysis, and the market was bearish. You understand? I was expecting bearishness from the market. You understand? To come down and take out this liquidity is down here. This very one in particular, but then I was aiming for here first, and as you can see, we got stopped out. You understand? We got stopped out and we lost about $50 approximately on this trade, which is the commission and then the commission and the trade, so all round up to $50. And the second trade we took, let's go back to my MT5, was on USDCH and US30. So this was the second trade here on US30. So this is the trade here. As you can see, we all got stopped at. Now this trade is a multiple rejection entry that I use here. Now this is the trade, as you can see right here. So it was a multiple rejection. Market came up, cleared this liquidity. Clear this liquidity. This is a liquidity sweep here. You understand? I gave us a break of structure here. There's a BOS right there. You understand? So I use this multiple rejection, which is the closer one to to liquidity, or the most realistic one that price might want to tap into. That is why I use this multiple rejection entry. And as you can see, it didn't go as planned. You understand? Some weeks are like that, or even some days are like that, some months are like that. Am I angry? No. Am I feeling? I'm not even feeling angry. I just feel like it's just every other week, whether win or lose. You understand? It's just like every other week. So we lost about let me show you trade history. US 30. Now this is the US 30. Oh, how can I? Can't bring it on, but this $4 that was the first position. Okay, I can click on it. Now this minus $50 was the trade. You understand? This one here, I opened the two position earlier and I realized that my risk were too high. You understand? So I ended up closing them and opened one for this, and this one that is minus 50. You understand? So that is the US30 trade. And the last but not the least was the trade on USDCHF, which is this last one here. Now this trade didn't stop me out because it didn't go to my direction. As you can see, the trade didn't even get to my exit, but it stopped me out because of the spread, the 10 p.m. spread. You understand? The spread was too wide, so I got stopped out even before price even made all this move. You understand? At least I would have gotten 1:2. Let me check. Okay, almost 1:2 regardless. You understand? But then the spread took me out. You understand? Ended up taking me out before the price move, and this was a multiple rejection entry. As you can see, let me take off this scales on. As you can see, this is the 4 hours, and you can see the multiple rejection. Market came in here the first time, tapped in and then pushed, but then didn't take out this low. Now the the return, which is the second return to this zone. That is where I sold from. You understand? Now there are multiple reasons why I even took this sell from here, but regardless, my bias for this week or this last week that I just passing now was bearish on USD CHF. You understand? It's fine, it didn't go as planned, but regardless, that is my bias, and if I lose or win, that is just it. You understand? So I took the trade on the 1 hour time frame. You understand? Because price was already in the zone, and also there's a break of structure here to the downside. So you can see right here that I mark the market structure shifts anyone, but then there was a shift, you understand, to the downside. And as you can see, the other block, that is what I used for my entry. I used the other block for my entry. Now this trade again, I was risking $50, you understand, but I ended up losing more than 50 because of the spread, the 10 p.m. spread. You understand? I ended up losing more than $50, but regardless, it is what it is. You understand? It is what it is. So I took 3 trades this week and 3 losses. You understand? But it's not a big deal. You understand? It's not a big deal. Let me show you this one too on my MT5. Okay, this is it on my MT5. So it passed, like, it took more than $50 because of the commission. I think that was why it took more than $50 because of the commission. But you can see right here, it was 24.7, which is approximately $25 for the 2 open position, making it $150. You understand? Combined together is $50. You understand? So that is it for this one. And let me show you all what it looks like on my fundedness. Let me show you what it looks like on my fundedness. Oh, I need to log in. One sec. So guys, this is my fundedness, and I think there's change in this their, should I say, interface, or this is not how it used to look like before. I don't know if it's because my iPad is on this thing dark mode, but then this is not how it looks like. So this is the 5k account. As you can see, 5k challenge 1. This one right here, that's the one I'm trading, and this one is an account I think I bought last year. I don't know, last 2 years that I passed and I got funded, but then I couldn't make any run. This one just will have just 53 cents on it. You understand? So let's view the dashboard from this one that I'm trading. Now as you can see, this is the dashboard. There are changes here. This is not what it used to look like. I don't know. There are changes. As you can see, we are in drawdown of 97.4, which is approximately 2%. 2% drawdown on this account. But regardless, it is what it is. It is what it is. What can we find here? Let me see. Competition transaction, payouts, certificates. I don't know. This is just the interface. Let's see the certificates. Let me see how many certificates I've gotten. Okay. Oh, this is the 6k certificate accounts, the one that I passed 2024, July 2024. Wow, that was 2 years ago. That was the last time I passed the funded accounts. 2025. I think this is the phase 1. Where is the phase 2? Because I passed the phase 2 too. One certificate. There's supposed to be more than one certificate. There's supposed to be more than one certificate, because it was 2. I passed the phase 1, I passed the phase 2, and I got funded. But then this is it. This is the certificate. Let me see, daytrader. That one. I don't know. This is it. So this is it right here. You understand, on this account. So let's go. This is a live account too. Let me view the dashboard and let's see, because this is not a phase 2 account, this is a live account. As you can see, funded evaluation. This is a live account. This is not phase 2 because I passed the phase 1 and I passed the phase 2 and I got funded this account. Now I didn't even in once made any profit in it. I ended up losing all of them. But then this is what it looks like. So let's go and journal the last trade. Understand? Intentionally I did not journal the last trade. I want it to be part of this video. So let's go and journal it. Let me open my journal. So this is my journal interface. I use Notion for journaling. That is the app that I use for my journaling. So the 9th trade, the date was on Thursday on 13th. So what was my account balance? My account balance was balance 4950. My account balance before taking the trade was 4950, and the trade was on USDCHF. The type of trade was in short. It was during New York session that I took the trade. No, it was in reversal / retest. Is it retest? There was no retest. Reversal, maybe it's just retest. Retest, reversal and retest. I'm just setting it to push down hour time frame, then 4 hours and 1 hour. Let me use 1 hour. The lot side. What lot size did I use? Let's check. Our lot size was in 14 plus 14, 0.28. We use 0.28. 28. So the loss. Now we did negative 50. $50. Now our account balance is 490. 4,900. So let's go and download the picture of the last trade. Let's download the image. Let's go back to Notion and put the image here. Choose file. It's going to appear somewhere here. So I think the network is bad, that's why it's not yet appeared. Okay, it has appeared. Let's view it. So this is it right here. So what note for this trade, or reason you might say I lost this trade because of the 10 p.m. spread. So that is the reason I'm going to put for losing this trade. Understand? Not because we're trying to give ourselves reason, but then what actually occurred, because this trade would have been a break-even trade. I don't hold trade over the weekend, and as you can see, before it closed, it was on the, let's go back to that. As you can see, it was on break-even, so it would have been a break-even trade. So basically we lost this trade because of the 10 p.m. spread, which is proven, which can be proven self by this charts. This is my MT5. Here is CHF. Okay, as you can see, I don't know, but if you look closely here, you will see that the candlestick, this red candlestick right here, did not even, get to this point. It was a spread that stopped us out. You understand? So it's not like we're making up reason for losing this trade. This is the actual reason why we lost this trade, because this trade would have been a break even. But regardless, it is what it is. Now, if you're still watching this video, don't forget we still have, 2 Propfirm and 100k on the line. I can just get to 1,000 subscribers. You understand? I'm even keeping in contact with this, this should I say, because we're kind of friends now, that drop this, on the table. For any day I'll get to 1,000 subscribers. And don't forget, I'm still adding mine. You understand? So the only way is to like, subscribe and share to people that might want to see my content. You understand? If you enjoy my content, there are more people out there that that will still enjoy the content. So share to them, like and subscribe, and anytime we get to 1,000 subscribers, 2 Propfirm on the line, and plus 1 I'll be adding, because I know it's going to be more than 2 Propfirm, you understand, and 100k. You understand? It's going to be picked randomly. So be active in the account, share, comment, like, you understand, so that when it's time for picking, we will pick you. You understand? So this is it for this trade, and then I think that is all the journaling. Let's check. Oh, this journaling is being placed wrong. This is not where it's supposed to be. Select all, copy, now delete, come back here to the rightful one. Let's paste it there. Is it okay? Yeah, it's correct now. So this is it for this account. So since I bought this account, I've taken total of 9 trades, which I won only 2. You understand? I won only 2, and yet we are just in 2% drawdown. You understand? That is the power of risk reward, because whenever I win nothing less than 1:3, or maybe 1:3. You understand? And then we have lost about 9 minus 2 is 7 trades, and we're still just in 2% drawdown. You understand? So there's a great risk management approach going on here. You understand? So this is what it looks like. And another thing about this journaling is it has also the calendar journaling. Let me show you. So this is the calendar journaling, as you can see right here. This is the calendar journaling, so I can just come look at it. On 12 at 2 trade was a loss, on 9 the same thing, on 13 sorry the same thing. You understand? On 8 too, the same thing. So that is it for this one. As you can see, other ones to add up. So guys, that is it for this week. I know next week is going to be a good and a great week for each and every one of us as a trader, or anything we do out there in life. Anything you do out there in life, you understand? So see you on next week, and we're going to come back with more wins next week. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, like. Peace out.